In this episode, we're going to talk about using pipes. Pipes allow you to process multiple commands against the same set of data. Think of a situation sort of like creating a top 10 list of teams in the Eastern Conference of your favorite sport. Well, there's multiple things that need to happen in order for you to get that data. First, you need to gather the names of all the teams, and then you need to sort by the number of wins, and then you need to cut to see only the top 5 or the top 10 records. So the idea is, in order to process multiple commands or multiple tasks against one set of data, you can use pipes in order to connect the output from one command and make it as input for the next command. So how you use it is you will simply type command 1, and whatever output you get, you will use the pipe in order to forward that input into command 2 for further processing. This allows you to combine multiple commands and in a sequence in order to fully process that data that you're doing. An example of how to use it, a practical example, may be ls minus l, which will give you a list of all the files, but you can take that output, forward it using the pipe into this grep command, which can then filter that output for txt, listing you whatever text files you have. So again, the idea is to be able to process data more with multiple commands. You can take the output that you get from one command and forward it as input for the next command. Coming up in the lab, we're going to show how to put together complex commands using pipes, taking the output from one command and using it as input for the next command. Please stay tuned. Hi, in this episode, we're going to show how to use pipes in order to process multiple commands against the same data. All right, so let's go ahead, get started. I'm going to open Activities, open up the terminal, and show you around. So pipes is this character here above your Enter key on the right-hand side, Shift, and then press Shift and right above the Enter key. All right, so it's not the backslash, it's the Shift character on top of the backslash that brings a straight line. This is called a pipe. And what it has is I can take some command, and whatever the output of this command will be can be piped over to the input for command number 2. So I can take the same data that I'm going to get by processing command number 1 and use command number 2 to further process that data. And I can continually chain these with command number 3, command number 4, and on and on. As long as you have some sort of output, you can take that output and forward it on using the pipe into another command. This is extremely useful in certain cases where, again, for example, if I type ls minus l, here I have this, but let's say I want to take this piece of data and narrow it down some. So I can say ls minus l, and whatever the output is, I'm taking a pipe, and I'm saying, okay, now let's take whatever data I'm having here and run another command against that data. So this could be, for example, grep, and I can say grep file 1, and here now I'm getting grep is, by the way, a filter. I hope you're understanding what's happened here. I'm grepping file 1, so it's filtering that one line and showing me that one line from up here. All right, I can further process this. I can pipe it again, and this time I can say wc minus w. How many words is this line here? That's a word count, and it's going to say, okay, so by the way, that line that says file 1, it is 9 words. There are 9 words that are actually in this line. All right, so you can see pipe is a very clever way to process data a little bit easier because, again, Sometimes you have to execute a few commands against the same set of data in order to really filter down what you are wanting. So here is how you can do that. Using pipes, you can take the output from the first command and use it as an input for the second command. And on and on and on, should you have to process more commands against that data. So with that being said, I'll close my episode here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.